Guided meditation, applied spirituality. In this meditation, we'll be considering the applications of spiritual thinking in our everyday existence. This is one of the key tenets that we strive to both demonstrate and build upon at Hamblin Vision. It's something which we all can and should become involved with. So let's get started. In the usual way, get yourself settled in a comfortable, quiet place where you won't be disturbed. You can experience this meditation in whatever way suits you, lying, sitting, standing, or walking, whichever way you prefer, and which allows you to focus your attention on the detail and activities I'll be guiding you through. Take a moment to get settled, ready to start. Now, in the usual way, focus on your breathing. Breathing deeply and slowly, but comfortably. Don't strain anything, just breathe out and in. Close your eyes. Not if you're walking, of course. In that case, focus your eyes on a distant spot. The top of a tree, for example. Breathing out. Then let your lungs fill again. Breathing in. Perhaps you'll find it helpful to focus your attention on your nostrils, sensing the warmer air leaving and the cooler air entering in a regular, slow rhythm. Breathing out and in. In order to focus your attention on what's meant by being a spiritual person, I'd like to start by reading an excerpt from the channeling of the Tibetan master Dwal Khul from the writings of Alice Bailey. The observers and communicators will be men and women in whom the intuition has awakened at the behest of an urgent intellect. They will be people whose minds are so subordinated to the group good and so free from all sense of separativeness that their minds present no impediment to contact with the world of reality and of inner truth. They will not necessarily be people who could be termed religious in the ordinary sense of that word, but they will be people of goodwill, of high mental calibre, with minds well stocked and equipped. They will be free from personal ambition and selfishness, animated by love of humanity and by a desire to help the human race. Such a person is a spiritual person. Ponder on this for a moment. Focus on yourself. Consider yourself as a spiritual entity, a soul which has been awakened to some extent within a form which you call your body. Each one of us is unique. You are unique. And each one of us is at some point along the path towards unfoldment or enlightenment. Initially, we, or you, may be or have been more conscious of the form, of your appearance, personality, involvement with others, self-conscious in the true meaning of the word. Focus on your breathing once more. Breathing out and in. Now bring that breath down to your heart center and breathe into your heart center. Focus. Feel your consciousness shift from your outer form to your inner soul. Whatever you perceive to be your soul at this moment in time, feel it begin to become uttermost in your thoughts, in your very being. Link with your soul in as much as you can. Gradually become absorbed in your soul. Breathe into your soul. Breathe into the energy of God. Take your time doing this. Breathe into your soul. Focus. And in this deeper state, focus on the concept of spirituality and what you can understand as your own personal quest towards an ultimate or sacred meaning. A meaning beyond self. What is your understanding of the concept of spirituality? As I said, an ultimate and sacred meaning beyond life itself. Spirituality something greater, which potentially connects all beings together holistically, connecting individual beings with other beings, with all beings, and to the universe itself. Focus for a moment on these connections and on how we can work together in our daily lives. How can we apply these spiritual connections in our day-to-day life? Consider that for a moment. We may have considered applications involving linking positively and objectively with others, showing compassion and empathy towards others, fostering and developing close connections with others, seeking our own happiness beyond materialism, such as not comparing possessions and life situations, but really making the most of our lot as it is. Think about these for a moment. How would you set off today on the next stages of developing your spiritual path? How would you apply these spiritual criteria in your dealings with others? Think about that for a moment. From these various options you've perhaps identified, consider one action involving others in your current life. That's something happening today or tomorrow. What elements of this would you choose to adapt or do differently to respond more spiritually towards these particular others? What's your plan? Now, meditate for a few moments on how you imagine this action taking place, applying spirituality in your dealings with others in this particular chosen scenario. How would the action take place? Love and light are the great revealers, the great connectors. So use that love to reach out to others. Love them more deeply in the broadest sense. Respond to them more spiritually. Shine your light, your love, in the dark places. Use that light to create a greater light, combining it with your soul light to bathe the way ahead, the spiritual way forward. Focus on your way forward, your spiritual way forward, the way of beauty, goodness and truth. Self-interest disappears. Holistic, objective attitudes towards others prevail. This is applying spirituality in your everyday existence. Ponder on this. Focus. And now it's time to return to the world, but a world where you are now prepared to apply your spirituality to the best of your ability, through meditation and breathwork, service to the community and all beings, by becoming more aware of nature and all its manifestations, taking active care of your health, eating and drinking sensibly, and generally applying spirituality through paying more attention to the thoughts, feelings, and activities of others. Focus on it. Practice it to the best of your ability, allowing it to grow from day to day. I'm Chris Sangster, and I'll leave you with supreme blessings. Bathe in the love and light around you. Thank you.